There we go. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night here at the BTA Network. And since it's Monday, that means it's time for Monday Mayhem. And believe me, there's been plenty of mayhem in March Madness already. So, on both men and women. So, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme. I'm currently joined in line by two of my crazy cohorts. First, to my left, we have our resident joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
And then below is our resident tiny Oreo, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Hello. How is everybody?
Tired.
There we are. Tired, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tried to go to bed early night before last.
Mm-hmm.
Princess decided she wanted to go to bed with me.
Yep.
Well, that
Hey,
was
Sajo.
okay, except for one.
Yep. Sajo's in the chat
Sajo.
room. Hey, Saj.
Except for one. The hello's done. Hi, Sajo. Except for one slight little problem. She didn't want to settle down.
Hmm.
She wanted to give me kisses
Aw.
the whole time. There's just one slight problem with that. I wouldn't have minded that if she didn't have fish breath.
Oh. Yeah, bad breath is no fun. Period.
From humans or animals. Yeah. But Princess missed Jack when he was out of town.
Mm-hmm.
She spent the first couple of nights wandering, looking for him. Finally settled down Saturday night. Okay, next.
Okay. Now, of course, we got March Madness going on. Men's and women's at this point.
Yep.
So, let's see. Let's go check out everybody who won over the weekend that made it into the Sweet 16. So,
Start with yours and get it over with, Shirley.
Yeah. All right.
Iowa women won their first round Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And they are currently playing tonight. It's 48-48.
Ooh, yikes.
Got like 5 minutes left in the game.
That's
I'm
gonna be a
not
tough one.
watching it, but I am keeping score.
Yep. All right. So anyway, let's see. Here's everybody going to the Sweet 16. We've got Arizona. That's right, Janet. U of A made it to the Sweet 16. They broke the damn curse.
Well, anyway, beats the heck out. Well,
okay.
I'm a little bit disappointed because GCU didn't make it, but we have one Arizona team in the Sweet 16.
Yep. Let's see. Gonzaga.
I just wish two could have made it.
Yeah, Gonzaga beat Kansas. That's not part of it. UNC took out Michigan State. I'm going to talk more about that. The coach of Michigan State in a few minutes because I am not happy with that man right now. Let's see.
Was he a sore loser?
No,
was he a sore loser?
We'll get to that in a minute, Jan.
Yeah, we'll get in a minute. Don't worry. All right, Iowa State is in the Sweet 16. So, Mike, you got one in there.
I remember.
Let's see. NC State took out Oakland. Of course, Oakland defeated Kentucky earlier. Let's see. Tennessee escaped Texas, so they're in. Illinois beat Duquesne, so they're in. Creighton beat Oregon, so they're in the Sweet 16. And then, let's see, Marquette barely escaped from Colorado. Purdue easily crushed Utah State. Duke is in. Clemson is in. They took out 3-seed Baylor. Alabama took out Grand Canyon 72-61. But Charles Barkley, let's just say Charles Barkley was not happy that Grand Canyon was playing like crap.
What did he say exactly?
He said it was some of the most horrible.
Back at him.
He said it was the most horrible basketball he'd seen. All they were doing was playing one-on-one the entire half. Can't really
so he was a little bit disappointed in Grand Canyon GCU as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. UConn.
It's the same way. Now listen, it's the same way with Phoenix Suns a lot of the time. They'll be playing great guns the first half, and then they collapse.
And they run out of gas.
Yeah.
All right, then UConn easily defeated Northwestern, number 1 overall. They're still in. Houston got past Texas A&M, 195. That went to overtime, I remember. And San Diego State made short work of Yale after Yale defeated Auburn the other day. So, here are all the matchups. Clemson will be playing Arizona. San Diego State will play UConn. Alabama will play North Carolina. And Illinois will play Iowa State. All those games are on Thursday. Then on Friday, Marquette will play North Carolina State. Houston will play Duke. Purdue will play Gonzaga. And Tennessee will play Creighton. And no, so not Lady Penelope, Creighton Ward.
Hey, I wasn't even paying attention.
I know. But any Thunderbird fan could catch that.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if Mr. Rivas is watching the game.
Well, the next game's not till Thursday, so it doesn't really matter. And by the way, if you're a Price is Right fan, you don't have to worry about your being interrupted anymore if you live in the Mountain or Pacific time zones.
Wheel of Fortune, though, comes on at 8 o'clock tonight because of Phoenix Suns basketball.
Right, but depending on where you live, yeah.
Be right back.
Okay, I gotta keep talking. Anyway, depending on where you live, if you've got Wheel of Fortune at night, you may not be seeing it Thursday and Friday. But at least the daytime games are over for this year. So, here's me. I am sorry for being overly tired.
Iowa is now ahead by 2 points. 50-48 with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left.
Eek.
This is getting really tight. Come on.
I know. There have been some doozies this year already. And I've got all these Cinderella teams and all, but one coach and a commissioner want to basically put the kibosh on that, and that pisses me off. So let me see. Yeah, when I saw this story, it's like, are you kidding me? Alright. So, here's what's going on. Tom Izzo, he's the head coach of the Michigan State men's basketball team. He wants NCAA to look into eliminating automatic bids for mid-major programs. Seriously. Okay, so, Michigan State coach Tom Izzo has coached teams that have lost in the NCAA men's tournament to Nevada, George Mason, Memphis, and Middle Tennessee over the years. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can get this into the thing. Bear with me. Okay. Oops.
Tied again.
It's tied again. There we go. Alright, that's what I was trying to do. Alright, anyway. And the coach who commands a $6.2 million salary, presumably predicated on the popularity of college basketball and, more broadly, its postseason, expressed support Wednesday for ending automatic access to the tournament for mid- and low-major conference champions. Izzo told reporters ahead of the Spartans' first-round game against Mississippi State Friday in Charlotte that automatic bids for mid- and low-major conference tournament champions have got to be looked at seriously. While everybody likes the upsets in the first round, I'm not sure if that's true as it goes on, Izzo said, per ESPN's David Hale. SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey made similar statements Friday that proved wildly unpopular. The NCAA men's tournament has long had a tested relationship with non-power conferences. As recently as 1984, 10 mid-major and low-major teams were made to play in 5 play-in games to reach the main field. Automatic bids spent much of the 1980s in jeopardy. When given the chance, however, smaller schools repeatedly proved to be worthy challengers to their more moneyed counterparts, gradually shaping the hyper-lucrative tournament of today. And that's it. I thought there was more to this story.
Well, you want to know something? Shirley and I discussed this when that story first came out.
Mm-hmm.
The smaller teams, they need a chance. They're just as good as the big boys.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right. And I think
52-50,
okay.
305.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think now here's the good news. Tom Izzo and Michigan State lost over the weekend in North Carolina, so he can go home, sit down, and shut up.
Or go home, sit down, and sulk like a child.
Yeah. Because I'm sorry. I remember last year when San Diego State beat Alabama. Okay. Now, was I disappointed? Sure. But I was so happy because San Diego State made it all the way to the championship game last year.
It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. It's always, you may brag about how good you are, blah, 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 but there's always going to be someone out there that's freaking better than you.
Right.
Excuse me.
Exactly. But it's like Tom Izzo and Greg Sankey want to take the fun out of March Madness. It's like, screw the both of you.
You mean this?
Yep, exactly.
One for Izzo, one for the other guys.
Yep, exactly. It's like, this is what makes March Madness so fun. You got all these these schools that you would never suspect to have basketball programs, or schools you've never even heard of, and so forth. Go ahead.
Half the teams you mentioned in that Sweet 16, half of them I've never heard of.
Right.
I think Princess went to bed with Jack.
But, well, I mean, let's assume San Diego State makes it back to the Final Four for the second year in a row. They're not going to be that far away because remember, the Final Four is in Glendale, Arizona.
Yeah,
so
at
San
the
Diego,
flat pop can.
Yeah, so San Diego State makes it to the Final Four. They don't have to travel very far.
They can travel by bus instead of plane.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I say I'm proud of every team that made it into the playoffs, every team that made it into the Sweet 16, and every team that could be back next year.
Right. Because let's face it, last year when San Diego State and Florida Atlantic were in their Final Four game, Sajo said it best. Exactly, they can go fuck themselves. You are absolutely right. In no uncertain terms. It's like
I can't see the YouTube chat, so
that's okay. But I mean, seriously, this is what makes March Madness March Madness. The fun.
That's what. Hey, this is what puts the madness in March Madness.
Exactly. Go, Mike.
55-52 with 1 minute and 22 seconds in the fucking game.
Shit. Oh shit. Dude, this is what makes it so much fun. This is the fun.
Mike, listen to me. Mike, go Iowa, go Iowa, go Iowa, go Iowa.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'll go see if I can take a look at them. Let's see. Women's March Madness. There we go. All right, there we go.
May your team win, Mike. Mike.
Yeah.
I am. Hold on. Pulling for you this much.
Thank you. This is Caitlin Clark's last home game for this season.
May they win
or practically for her career, actually.
For her career, yeah.
Oh, this is women's basketball then, huh?
Yeah, the women's
basketball.
Right, the women actually go into Monday night because that way it doesn't drive everybody crazy. And in most cases, like the number one team gets to host it at home, which I think is that's not too bad.
Look at that! Look at that! Shirley, look.
What? Hold on. Yeah.
What's the score now?
It's still 55-52.
It hasn't changed. Minute 18 on the clock.
Uh-huh. Oh, excuse me.
They did very well in the first and third quarter.
Yeah. I'm gonna check something here. I'm gonna see if I can tune up the game on ESPN. On ESPN.
This is the longest minute ever. Yeah, this is the longest fucking minute ever.
Yeah, especially if they got timeouts.
Damn it. There we are.
Because West Virginia Mountaineers are also pretty close too.
Yeah.
25 wins and seven losses.
Yeah.
And Iowa's got 30 wins and 40 40.
40.
Shit, they shouldn't be number one if that's the case.
Yeah. Okay, ESPN's only got Kansas, USC. ESPN2 has Creighton, UCLA. But I'm gonna go check and see if
It gotta be somewhere.
yeah. Oh, they got it on ESPN.
Okay.
All right, so sorry, folks, we're keeping an eye on this one. This is a goodie. Now it's 56.
56.
Yeah, TV
That's
show
at one
56.
point. That must be either a foul shot or something. I don't know. 51 seconds. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
That's 57.
What?
It's 57-52.
57, 52?
58-52 now.
Go Hawks. Come on. They're bringing it in. It's not updating because I'm using Google.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm just watching. Let's see. Nope.
I'm also checking Twitter too to see how crazy this is. Let's go. Yeah.
Mike, have you changed your Twitter yet? Not Twitter. Twit.
Yeah, I did. I already changed it earlier today.
Oh yes. By the way, I've officially joined Threads.
I have moved my account that I stream with over to my main account.
Mm-hmm.
So it's twitch.tv/Joker plays V2.
Mm-hmm.
V being a version 2, but you know.
Yep.
Ouch. Ooh, number
What just
45 on Iowa took a nice little nasty fall on her face.
Oh, is she
That's
up
been
and
an
walking though?
issue.
She's okay though.
Good, because the last person that had it was actually bleeding
Yeah.
brutally. I don't know which team it was, but
Yeah, because if you hit hard enough on the floor, yeah, there'll be blood coming out. So
exactly. The ref's not letting. This is from Twitter.
mm-hmm.
I'm refreshing Twitter.
Yeah.
Hey, Shirley, I see the 2 Coca-Pellis when you first came to see me.
Yeah, I still have them.
Yeah,
Ouch.
and your mom still has that rooster cookie jar you had to ship.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she does. She still has it. And the funny thing
I remember being with you when you bought it.
yeah, at the old swap meet, which unfortunately no longer exists. But it was
back when they had the racetrack up. PETA pitched a bitch because they used that old racetrack for a movie.
Uh-huh.
Hold on a minute.
Come on.
They used
How
it
many
for a
seconds
movie
left,
and they.
Shirley?
34.
Okay, still hanging on 34. Timeout.
Yeah. Except I forgot who called the timeout.
Anyway, Shirley,
Longest 30 seconds ever. Holy shit.
they filmed a movie explosion at that old racetrack,
Uh-huh.
and Peter pitched a bitch because the explosion killed a bunch of pigeons.
Oh, brother.
Pigeons are nasty. They shit all over everything. And they're very annoying when they try to build nests in your solar panels.
That's true. All right, looks like she did not have. Looks like nothing happened to her. She's fine.
Okay,
And shot a free throw. Now
That's why
it's
they called it timeout.
yeah.
Good.
Now it's now 59-52.
With how many seconds?
34 seconds. Now it's 60.
33.
Now it's 60. Janet, stop, please. No offense
Probably
to you, but
the
I
foul
get
shots.
really annoyed by that nowadays.
Why?
You see, somebody had done that at my old job. She would say 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes till lunch. It's like, can you stop? We all have watches.
Falling ahead. Making a comeback.
Okay, 60 to 54.
54 West Virginia.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, there's an update on my side yet.
Sorry, everybody. Oh man, I am uber tired. I'm uber tired. Winner faces 5th seed Colorado in Sweet 16.
With 20 seconds left.
Yep.
Didn't you say that West Virginia had 54?
Yeah.
Okay, it hasn't updated for me.
Yeah, I'm watching it live on ESPN right now.
Okay.
That's why it says 23.5 seconds left. That's right, folks. The madness of March. Unfortunately, because Auburn lost Friday afternoon to Yale, a lot of people's brackets were busted.
Now I get the 54. Okay.
All right.
Oh, now it says 23 too.
Yeah.
Must have been a foul somewhere.
Yeah, or something out of bounds. I don't know.
Oh, excuse me.
And there's Miss Clark at the free throw line.
Ooh, 25.99.
That's number 1. So now it's 61.54. Sorry, folks, we can't help this.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm camera shopping.
Now it's 62.54. And West Virginia has called a timeout.
Oh, come on. It's not delaying the game already. Good Lord.
Well, let's put it this way. West Virginia.
Oh, I've seen that football teams do that.
Yeah, West Virginia's got 1 timeout left. Iowa's got 2 timeouts left. But I think I think the NFL now I think you're not allowed to call a timeout within the last 2 minutes of each half. I believe that's the rule they've got now.
Okay.
So
I wish I could remember the Logitech camera you recommended to me.
Excuse me.
I don't want removed electronics. I don't trust them.
That's it. I
Huh?
was going to win.
Yo, go Hawks.
Yep. 7.5 seconds. And I think there's a foul.
4.
For who?
I think it was West Virginia committed the foul. Caitlin Carter's like, come on, let's go. She's like firing the crowd up.
I think during Saturday's game, there was a shot of her dad
Yeah.
telling her to stop.
Yeah.
Because he was getting annoyed of her, complaining about the ref.
Yeah.
I blame her. Honestly, I really don't blame her because the refs this year have been terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the refs for some of the teams that played against Phoenix ignored fouls
Oh, yeah.
and allowed the other team to take their
All right. 64-54.
throws.
That, I think that's going to be the final score.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep,
Mike.
that's it.
Go Hawks.
64-54. Hawkeyes win it.
Very
That's
tough
right, folks.
game.
We had this one live as it happened.
Here we go. Mike, it worked.
Nice.
Can only cross one set of fingers on my right hand. So
Mhm.
you get the idea. Hey, Mike, here's what I say
see
to
it.
your women's basketball team. Can you see it?
Yes, I see it.
Uh-huh.
Way to go.
I know, right?
Iowa Hawkeyes will face Colorado in the Sweet 16.
Yo.
Shirley,
Yes?
who did you say was going to face U of A?
Let me go back. I forgot. Hold on. Bear with me. Raul.
All right.
Sorry.
All right.
Seriously. Let's try
Hey,
again.
there. I think we've gotten our final cold snap before Easter.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up this morning, people. I think it was either 44 or 45 degrees out.
Oh my God.
I had slept with my bedroom window open.
Okay.
Go ahead, Shirley.
I bet this game must be the NIT or some kind of Division II game. The final score was 73-72. The winner was the Fort Wayne Mastodons. It's like, call in the Power Rangers. No, I'm kidding.
Unless it's a junior college.
Yeah, I think these are like Division II schools. All right, so let's see. Arizona will play Clemson on Thursday.
Go Wildcats.
Okay.
Normally I say go Sun Devils, but I have to make an exception this time.
Yeah. I'll let to say this. San Diego State will have to play UConn on Thursday. Ooh, and UConn has been dominant, but if San Diego State, they took down Alabama last year, so who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: if they take down UConn on Thursday, there will be millions of busted brackets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just said this is why you need the fun in these games. Amen. You got that right.
Rackamundo.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like Izzo and Sankey they're just a pair of stupid sore losers because they can't stand the fact that these low conference teams are getting in and they're beating. It's like, dude, chill. All right, seriously.
These low bracket teams have been probably looking forward to that for ages.
Yeah.
And then they finally make it.
Yeah, and in a lot of cases, they probably know they're not going to win, but they just want to enjoy the experience at least, you know?
Yeah.
Of course, in the case of like Oakland, when they beat Kentucky, they got lucky. So
Yeah. This is another reason why I can't get into sports. They have the sour pusses and the sore losers.
yep, exactly.
Unfortunately, it's blah.
Uh huh.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
They're excused.
I think my problem reversed itself again. Excuse me, I am kind of tired.
That's
You're
fine.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh, go ahead.
What company do you think made the thousands of fake solar eclipse glasses? Because there has been bunches of the solar eclipse glasses
Uh huh.
that are fake. And if people get a hold of a pair of those and use them, they could go blind.
I agree.
Well, I don't have a pair of solar eclipse glasses, so I'm going to find a piece of cardboard to make me a eclipse looker.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Here's something. Here's a good one for you. Um, Kevin Bacon says he'll attend Footloose High School's final prom, and let me explain what's going on here. Okay.
Huh?
All right, Kevin Bacon is ready to cut loose at prom. Bacon announced this week to a gym full of students from Utah's Payson High School, where his iconic movie Footloose was filmed, that he will be making an appearance at the school's final prom. So here's what's going on. This comes after students launched a campaign to get the actor to attend the event. Payson High School is set to relocate at the end of the school year. The hashtag Bacon to Payson social media campaign was a collective effort that got students involved in movie recreations and choreographed videos in hopes of getting Bacon's attention. In an announcement broadcast on the Today Show, Bacon thanked the students for their invitation, calling the film and high school a big part of my life. When he announced he'd be coming, the students who were gathered together at the school for the announcement cheered. Thank you guys, let's dance. Footloose was released
Kevin did not have to do that. Kevin Bacon did not have to do that.
Yeah, but
But
he did. Footloose was released in 1984 and starred Bacon as a teenager who moves to a small town that forbids dancing and works to overturn the draconian measure. It all culminates in a prom scene that, surely in part thanks to Kenny Loggins, apparently still resonates. You see, what's going on is yeah. What's
Come
going on?
on,
Yeah.
let's do it.
What's going on is Payson High School is relocating. I think the building itself is probably old, but they've got they're moving into a new school, a new building, I should say. So, and the thing is, the school got I think they did fundraisers for Kevin Bacon's charity called 6degrees.org.
What kind of charity is it? Do you know?
Let me find out. 6degrees.org. Because I'm curious.
So am I. That's why I asked.
All right. Okay, we connect to people and resources, share stories, and amplify causes to make the greatest possible impact in communities. So it's called 6 Degrees. Let's see, youth empowerment, sustainable environments, justice and equality, emergent issues.
So it's kind of like to revitalize communities.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. That's a good cause.
Yeah, because let's face it, we've all heard of 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, right?
I've never heard of it, but go ahead.
Anything is connected to Kevin Bacon in 6 ways. That's what that basically is.
Okay.
Yeah, but the school has been doing fundraisers to Kevin Bacon's 6 Degrees charity, which is part of the reason why he's going to be at that prom. Now, if he dresses up, that'd be cool. Now, of course, it'd be great if they could get some of the other actors there, but of course, some have passed away. That cannot be helped. So, all right. Well, then one thing we definitely do, despite the fact it was March Madness, I believe there was something called a box office. So,
okay. All right, Miss Shirley, let's rip.
all right. All right, so the winner for this weekend was Ghostbusters Frozen Empire with $45.2 million.
That's not bad. Is that its first weekend?
Yes.
I couldn't get over it was a commercial for Liberty Mutual.
Uh-huh.
Doug and Limu were driving the car down the street, and you see all these little tiny miniature Stay Puffed Marshmallow Men swarming all over the car, and they finally tipped it over.
Yeah.
That's something I might want to go see.
Yep. But yeah, number 2 was Dune Part 2 with $17.6 million. Number 3 was Kung Fu Panda 4 with $16.5 million.
Okay, that's its Kung Fu Panda's third week in the box office.
I believe, yes, that's correct.
Okay, then it's not doing too bad for 3 weeks.
No. Well, let's see. Meanwhile, this movie has already been put onto platforms like Amazon Prime and such. Madam Web. It's still in the theater somehow, but it only made $83,000.
Is that all?
That's it.
Oh, I bet you the producers of that film are holding their head in their hands.
Yeah. Now
here's
the good news. There is not one movie this week that was under $100.
Oh, remember? There's a bunch of them out there.
I know. But here are the ones that made under $1,000. They Shot the Piano Player, $871. Household Saints, $807. The Animal Kingdom.
Hold on. Did you say household or asshole?
Household.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Yep. The Animal Kingdom made $775. Golden Years made $619. The Monk and the Gun made $600. Other People's Children made $392. Bushman made $345. The Crime Is Mine, $249. And finally, Amelie made $226.
I think those guys who made those movies ought to step back and retire if they can't do any better than that.
Yeah, but now here's the thing though. Movies like this one, Other People's Children, it's been in the theater for 49 weeks. So.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take my words back on that one.
Yeah.
Because the longer they stay in theaters, the less they make domestically. Or is that the total of domestic and foreign?
Domestic.
Okay.
Okay, whoa. All right, listen to this, okay? X-Men 97. Of course, it just started back on Wednesday. First 2 episodes are on. 4 million views in just 5 days.
Shit. Let's see, 8 divided into 4 million is about 5,000 views a day.
That's about 500,000? No, wait, hold on.
Well, I can't do math in my head as easily as you.
Not like this. All right, let me see. 4 million divided by 5 days. 800,000 per day.
Didn't I say that?
I think you did.
That is a lot of views.
Yep. So here's what's going on. Let me put the articles up here like that. There we go. Okay. All right. So anyway, X-Men 97 hit 4 million views in its first 5 days on Disney Plus. According to Disney, this marks the streamer's most watched season 1 premiere for a full-length animated series since Marvel's What If debuted in 2021, putting X-Men 97 ahead of shows including Iwaju and the Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. Animated shorts such as Star Wars Visions, I Am Groot, and Zootopia Plus are excluded from this count, which is fine. Let's see. X-Men 97 follows up on X-Men the Animated Series, which ran on Fox Kids from 1992 to 1997. The new series follows the X-Men through new challenges after the loss of their leader, Professor Charles Xavier. The cast includes Ray Chase as Cyclops, Jennifer Hale as Jean Grey, Alison Seeley Smith as Storm, Cal Dodd as Wolverine, J.P. Karliak as Morph, Lenore Zan as Rogue, George Buza as Beast, A.J. Locascio as Gambit, Holly Chow as Jubilee, Isaac Robinson Smith as Bishop, Matthew Watterson as Magneto, and Adrian Hoff as Nightcrawler. Now, Bo DeMille, I don't know what he says, serves as the head writer. He got fired. So,
Wonder why.
let's see. The series has been positively received, scoring a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, with variety critic Alison Herman writing that the series dedicates its energies to doing right by a nostalgia object while introducing itself to a new audience, for which it can take bigger, wilder swings in its story, staying true to the fantastical nature of comics writing while remaining grounded in characters' emotions. But yeah,
Okay.
800,000 views every day. Go ahead.
Could I ask you a question, Shirley? Is Nightcrawler a female?
No, he's a
And
male.
let me explain why I was asking. This last week they had Marvel heroes on Wheel of Fortune, and they had different shots of the different Marvel characters. I recognized Iron Man, Captain America, and there was this one that was just in a black and white suit. It was black and white. And the way she had they had their hands stretched out. It looks like her fingers stretched out. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out who that character was.
Black and white. Well, if she... can't think of anybody black and white. I'm so tired I can't think. Excuse me, sorry.
Sorry.
That's alright. But, yeah, X-Men 97 is really off and running, so... And I am going to post a reaction. I just haven't had time because I wanted to do it last night, but I was battling a headache. So...
Yeah. Guess what?
What?
There is one thing I would like to have been on either a fly on the wall or a pixie. The grand prize on the Wheel of Fortune last week, it was a trip for 4 on Disney Wicked for a Marvel cruise, including appearances from Marvel characters. Oh, I would love to have been on that cruise. I'm just a big old kid at heart.
Me too. Excuse me.
And you know what was funny?
What?
At the end of the episode, they had Spider-Man come down from the ceiling and hang upside down on Wheel of Fortune. But you could see the harness the performer was hanging from.
Yeah, I mean, have to do it that way. Ow. Excuse me, my eye.
Oh, I had that last night.
Yeah, unfortunately, the allergies are beginning to kick in.
Owies.
Yeah, the allergies are beginning to kick in. But yeah, it looks like X-Men 97 is well on its way. They've already got at least a second season, so I'll bet there'll probably be a season 3 too. But of course, a lot of people were complaining about the X-Men 97's animation style. My take on this is this. Back then in 1992 to 1997, they could only do what they could. And a lot of people were not happy with the 5th and final season. First, it was only 10 episodes. And second, they basically were trying to make things go so fast that they had to rush it. They had to give it to a different studio altogether. And everybody agreed that just looked awful. Especially there's Jubilee trying to tell a story, X-Men's Christmas. But of course the series finale, Charles Xavier gets gravely wounded and he gets taken to the Shi'ar Empire, hopefully to get cured, get better. But oh my god. I am so sorry. I'm so tired tonight.
All good.
Yeah, I think it's the weather.
Yeah, because I'm supposed to be getting some thunderstorms sometime tomorrow morning, but
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. It's like to say, Monday sucks. Unless you're watching Women's March Madness.
No kidding.
But this is why I love March Madness, because it's always fun. Now this story caught my attention a little bit. Massive changes coming to Google threaten to reshape the modern internet.
I saw that from Sadia.
What's going on?
Okay. Let's see. There's going to be some changes coming to Google Chrome that could threaten to reshape the modern internet. So here's what happened. This was posted yesterday. Later this year, Google, through its Chrome browser, will end the use of third-party cookies, technology that can track people across websites to target them with personalized advertising. The transition won't come without pain. While Google's initiative is meant to shield the privacy of users, many of the sites they rely upon and cherish could hang in the balance as a result. The move represents a profound remaking of the advertising world and user experience on the internet. The open web is going to suffer, said Anthony Katzer, chief executive of the IAB Tech Lab, a trade group for the digital ad industry. The long tail of the web, the mid-sized and small publishers, are going to be very impacted. Many people are hyper-aware that the internet they experience is based on what various providers think they want to see. For marketers and businesses, that ability to infer what a user might want generates value. As targeting gets more precise, advertising can become more relevant to the audience. Without the third-party cookie, however, businesses have less of an idea of who their audience is. That can degrade their ability to make money from advertising, making it harder to publish content for free without forcing users to hand over their emails or phone numbers. Chrome, which commands 60% of global internet traffic, is the last major browser to allow third-party cookies. For years, Apple's Safari and Mozilla's Firefox have blocked third-party cookies by default, but their share of the market is dwarfed by Google's. And while additional ad dollars flow to Chrome after Safari and Mozilla enable greater privacy protections, there will not be another browser for the ad market to fall back on once Chrome says farewell to the cookie. Chocolate chip or shortbread?
Oreos.
As a result, websites that rely on advertising on the open internet may struggle to exist, and users may be confronted with even more ads that they are less interested in as sites try to make up for the loss in value by churning out more ad volume. Carson Weede, the chief analyst at W Media Research, said some publishers could suffer revenue losses of 20 to 40% as the deprecation of third-party cookies diminishes the effectiveness of ads. In a general sense, all sorts of websites will shut down or will be diminished in what they can provide, he said. Ironically, although this is designed to protect users, at the end of the day, this will be worse for users. The end of third-party cookies could also in some ways worsen consumer privacy, experts contend, by further normalizing granular data collection. As more businesses steer people to log in to replace the data gathering that the cookies enabled, user profiles will become more detailed and centralized, essentially trading one paradigm of monitoring for another. Let's see.
You know what? When I download a game, they'll ask me, number one, if I want to have them send me advertisements that interest me the most, I say no. And then it mentions the cookies, and I always hit ask app not to track. It still sends me advertisements, but more like they don't send me a car ad when I'm playing a game. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Part of the change, which Google expects to happen in the second half of 2024, will bring new privacy-preserving technologies to give websites alternative ways of delivering relevant ads. Google told Yahoo Finance that the company is confident its new tools will enable developers to recover a substantial portion of the loss that might otherwise occur without third-party cookies. One of the new targeting methods groups people into a larger cohort based on their web browsing activity. The technology does not individually identify users, but instead places them into a crowd with others who likely have similar interests. In response to criticism that the tools won't work as well as third-party cookies, Google said that the privacy initiative was never intended to replace all the features that the market has built on top of third-party cookies. Google also touted that the privacy initiative is a collaboration with other ad industry players, regulators, and consumer advocates. No other browser has even attempted to provide such an array of solutions for the industry, let alone offered public consultation with stakeholders before making changes, the company said. But the changes
If
will
it ain't
come.
broke, don't fix it,
Yep.
Google.
But the changes will come. Many of the web's largest players will be better equipped to cope with the overhaul. The tech giants like Meta, Apple, and Amazon have erected their own walled gardens, giving them deep insight into the wants and behaviors of their users. And some major media companies and publishers with sizable followings can lean on subscriptions and an ecosystem of apps. They forge direct relationships with their users through emails and logins, allowing them to generate revenue directly from their audiences and keep tabs on richer streams of data without the use of cookies. For a great many
Well,
others,
I'll tell you something. Rather than, excuse me, download individual games, with the cookies attached. On Apple, I have Apple Arcade. They give me free boosts without advertisements, unlimited.
Let's see.
But I just wish Android would do something like that.
Let's see. All right. Well, anyway, there's just a couple more paragraphs. For a great many others, striking. Let's see. Okay, let me try that again. For a great many others, striking a different balance on user privacy could trigger an extinction event. That's especially true for websites already strained by the falling traffic, economic volatility, and the looming threat of an AI-led transformation. The perception that ad dollars are better spent with the trillion-dollar tech companies will likely intensify as the death of the cookie spawns a void and a scramble for what comes next. Advertisers tend to balk when there are uncertainties, said Evelyn Mitchell-Wolf, a senior analyst at eMarketer. Ad spending won't go down. It's a matter of where it goes. And she's right.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see how bad it's going to be.
Yeah. As you can tell, gas prices have already started going up, and they said it's supposed to peak right around Memorial Day weekend.
Well, the gas prices go up every year around Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, because they're starting to use the summer blend of gas.
You want to know something?
What?
Why should we depend on now? This may be considered political, but why do we have to depend on oil from the Middle East when we have oil refineries right in our own backyard in Texas?
That's a good question.
Anybody got a good answer?
Nope.
I think we both feel the same way, Shirley.
I'm getting so tired. Mike, would you be upset if we go ahead and call it?
No, go ahead and call it.
Yeah, because I'm getting uber sleepy, and I'm really afraid I'm going to fall asleep.
Yep,
all right,
that's fine.
Crimson, you've been on patrol too hard, Crimson.
All right. So anyway, basic plan. Wednesday, I'm going to do my first ever Master Duel stream.
Okay.
So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that for the first time. So I have no idea what I'm going to get myself into, but that's fine. And then Friday,
What time?
It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock my time.
So it'll be 6 o'clock my time. And that's tomorrow night?
Wednesday.
Okay.
And then Friday, we're gonna change things up a bit. We're gonna give both All Bad Cards and Among Us a break. We're gonna do Trivia Night. So.
All right. I've got a way to get your attention. I'm gonna get my "That Was Easy" button and use it to chime in with an answer.
Okay, that's fine. I missed that. That was easy. All right. So anyway, that's basically our plan for the week, and I will be trying to work on putting up my reaction to X-Men 97 episode 1. Of course, I really don't want to risk Gus getting a copyright strike, so I'm not going to be posting any part of the episode in the window, if you know what I mean.
Wasn't that X-Men 92?
No, 97.
That has... Oh, no, that was Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine making that smart ass remark to Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's basically our plan for the rest of the week. So, let me play the 10-second ending. Hold on. Never mind, it's not 10 seconds, it's all more.
As long as it's under 30.
All right. And before we go, before I say, love, peace, and securities, if you like what we did, like and subscribe, all right? Because we're at 100, we'd like to increase a little bit. All right, so, yeah, so I'm going to say love, peace, and securities. Everybody have a great night, sleep well, stay safe. I'll see you Wednesday for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and we'll be back Friday for Trivia Night. So, peace out. Night, everybody.
Peace out, everyone. Go Hawks!
Go, everybody, in March